Hello, greetings, and welcome everyone. This is the Ninjaneer. I am basically doing this video as a sort of testing of a type of video that I'd like to make more often. I have one of my best friends in the passenger seat. Heck, he's probably my best friend because he's one of four people that I actually hang out with. Anyway, yeah, we're doing the Lucid Air Grand Touring. The 2023 version of that vehicle costs about $160,000 with taxes and fees and all that kind of stuff. When we got back to the Lucid dealership, they were kind enough to price everything out for us. Amazing gentlemen. We will actually start this video with after the intro, you will hear the introduction that he gave us to the vehicle, all of the subsystems inside before we got on the road. They were very thorough, and they went over everything that we felt that we needed to know. Yeah, man, go ahead and take a look at this video. I hope you guys enjoy. My first auto review while sitting in the vehicle. Most of the time I just look at data and come to a conclusion. So it was nice to actually get a feel for the vehicle while sitting in it, and I feel like I want to do more of these types of videos, especially with my good friend from Alabama, Malcolm Jessup. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
Manual adjustment for those guys. This screen is going to be sort of your main menu, so to speak. So you have different drive modes. It'll adjust the regen, suspension, and steering. Sprint's unfortunately disabled because of it's on the winter tires.
But,
but then you have steering wheel adjustment, mirror adjustment, and then
okay.
And then standard gear stock. So
how do you? That's it.
Yeah.
So it's tilt and telescope is all manual.
Exactly.
Okay. And what else do we have?
Then you have your gear stock, so it's going to be like a standard shifter, so all the way down for drive, all the way up
I haven't done a gear stock, a shift stock. That's
right?
Going a little bit more classic.
Exactly. But yeah, all the way up for reverse, all the way down for drive.
Okay.
Pressing in the chrome button, we'll put it in park.
Pressing which chrome button?
The guy on the stock.
Oh, that chrome button. Okay,
Exactly.
so it's in park right now.
Yep.
So I'll hold down to. So when I get out, I just hold down and just
throw it down, yeah.
Okay.
Or into reverse, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then you get a 360 camera with the P icon right there. It's not showing this one because the
doors are open.
I'll close this one just so you can see how it looks.
Oh, look at that, Jeff.
Yeah, man. Oh, you got the feet.
Then you tap on the little X up there on that display, and then cancel is fine. And then navigation, you'll have home and work. You can set it to the work address. That's like a little Starbucks, a little bit down I-25. And then home will just get you back here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I like how that comes out. That's clean,
right?
Man. That's so clean. And then everything else, your heat. Oh, I love that. So everything touchscreen.
Yeah.
That's a clean design right there. I can appreciate that. I can definitely appreciate that.
And if you guys encounter any difficulties or questions, our phone number is right there, so just give us a ring.
Will do.
And then, got about 20-30 minutes or so enjoy, and we'll see you when you get back.
Now, another question you have before we head out.
Yeah.
The rear, I see it's a panoramic kind of windshield that comes all the way up back here.
Yep.
Does the rear vent open as well, too, or is that any kind of special windshield?
It does not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty stationary. It's just a stationary glass roof, and then you do get like a shade package in the rear.
Okay.
But yeah, aside from that, it's stationary.
Now, how do I go? Oh, wow. Look at this, Jeff. So the map actually flows in here and up there as well.
Exactly.
So how would I get back to the main menu if I don't want to be on the map?
Then you tap the bottom left car icon.
Ah, got it.
Yep.
And to go back to that,
you just swipe down from this.
Oh, just swipe down.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, okay.
So you have that dual interactivity between displays, and
And
then,
then
you
there's
have climate
all-
control.
And then settings as well too.
Yep.
Oh man.
Exactly.
So, so before we compare my Bluetooth, I want to hear the
absolutely.
sounds.
We also have Dolby Atmos for our
Really?
built-in music, which is really nice.
Oh man.
So we'll throw that guy on.
Yeah, that actually works. Okay, I'll do that.
And it's a solid sound system. 21 speakers, and then yeah, feel free to change the music wherever. But
Will do.
yeah, we'll see you back in about 30 minutes.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Today we are running around in a Lucid Air.
A 2023 Lucid Air.
2023 Lucid Air. I'm here with my good friend Malcolm Jessup, who is actually driving as I record, and he did that on purpose. I smacked myself in the face with the phone.
Trying to prove to you the responsiveness, the electronic throttle with the Lucid Air.
It's basically 0 millisecond delay. It's madness.
Like, it anticipates my muscle movement and reacts accordingly. Right now we've got the car in Swift mode. There's 3 different driving modes to it. We've got Smooth, Swift, and Sprint. Right now, because it's still the middle of March, Swift mode has been deactivated because we've got winter tires on, and that would just shred the tires up. Wouldn't give good traction.
Would melt them quick. But yeah, as it stands, we are kind of cruising around town. They had he said it was a pre-programmed route.
Yeah, so pre-programmed route, but we do have the car for about 30 minutes, and I think we've only been out for about
7 or 8.
Yeah, about 7 or 8 minutes, and we're only 6 minutes away from our destination.
Right.
So we've been using this time to get acclimated with the car. I've been getting used to the steering wheel functions, numerous as they may be. It's intuitively placed in terms of your shifting stock, and especially to your blinkers and your windshield wipers as well too. I was telling Jeff a little bit earlier, the only thing I would probably knock on Lucid would be the fact that you have to push in for the windshield wipers, but other than that, it's not bad. It's one of those things that you get used to.
Absolutely. Yeah, so one of the things that kind of bugged me a little bit about when I was in a Tesla was the stocks, and they have the same stock system, just a slightly different setup. So it's a double learning curve now, because if I were to get a Tesla and then I were to get a Lucid, I would have to learn 2 fairly different modes of getting used to the turn stock and what the stocks do. And learning curves aside, I think it's an interesting system. It's just I'm not a great fan of the fact that the setups seem to be different for both vehicles.
That's just a matter of statement, just how the stock system would be different from a Chevy and a Ford.
Exactly.
So that's something you can get used to. Like I said, it's just about the learning curve of figuring out what does what per different car. But I think the ergonomic design in Lucid, you can tell someone took this, they sat here and was like, what would I want on my hands, reachable while I'm driving? And I think that was accomplished with the Lucid. Everything seems intuitive from a designer, going from a layman's terms. So everything is reachable, everything is accessible, everything makes sense.
Right. Another thing that I really like, and I've actually been trying to film the hood for the video, is I can barely, I could just barely make out the hood. So
now that you mentioned that, I can barely make it. I didn't think about that.
So your visibility is phenomenal from the front. Yeah, we had to get a good view of the back of this thing through the camera, but essentially you can see like this little piece of the hood that you can see right now in the camera. I cannot see that. I cannot see anything except for the road and the windshield and all that kind of jazz. I can't see the hood at all, which for visibility's sake is fantastic. And this man's passing old trucks like they're parked.
It's got the get up and go. One thing I also appreciate about the Lucid too, and it's pulling in data from the maps. My speed limit is constantly pulled up in front of me, so it's now hard to tell the cops. I didn't know how fast I was going, I didn't know how fast the speed limit is. It tells me right there.
It's got both of them sitting right in front of you, so you can't mess it up.
No, you can't. You definitely can't.
No alibis.
But once again, it's one of those things I appreciate about how this looks. And then me coming over from a General Motors type of standpoint, where all your light functions and everything were to the corner off your left hand, there's this whole panel right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this whole panel right here is touchscreen. You've got your auto lights, your rear view defroster, your front defroster, a special thing for if you got rain or snow misting on, and then your rear windshield wipers as well too. Then if you want to lock the car and everything right there, open up the plug for powering, and then open up your trunk. Everything's like right there, and I'm used to that.
So something that you don't notice because you're the driver.
What's that?
That you cannot see that from where I'm sitting.
Really?
So essentially,
it's like a privacy screen.
It's a privacy screen. So you can't see anything over there. I can see like the very edge. Like when I put it next to you, I can see most of that stuff. But all I can see right now is the lock and let me see. I can see the lock and I can see auto, and that's about it. Everything else is blacked out. Maybe the camera can see it, but I can't. I personally can't because it's like a privacy screen thing happening.
Now the other thing I want to say too, we're on side roads right now in Denver. It's got bumps and everything, but the way the Lucid's chassis design and spring rate is, the dampening, it's soaking up the bumps right now.
It is.
They feel it's you can feel the funk of it, but it's not like rattling. It's firm but soft and pleasant. I'm not disoriented by it. I can live with it. Now, granted, Tesla uses air ride suspension, and the air ride suspension is nice as a gimmicky thing, but that's a heavier system. That's also a system that has to inflate as well too, and it takes off the battery.
Absolutely.
And Lucid having a range of, what's the range again, Jeff?
Lucid's the one that we are in currently has a 516-mile range.
Exactly. So I'm pretty well assuming that if we did have an air ride suspension on there with a compressor, that compressor running to keep the car elevated at certain height positions would really eat up that battery and that longevity of the range.
Right. And I'm wondering if Tesla were to switch to a system, something like the Lucid's with the suspension the way it is, if that would actually help their. Oh, what do you know? We're right behind the Tesla. I wonder if that would increase their efficiency. But another thing that I was gonna ask you, since you're the current driver in this situation, do you notice any unsettling of the vehicle as you're hitting those bumps? Like, is it?
No, it really levels out. It hits it, but settles. Like there's no jostling, there's no moving around. I'm settled. I don't feel like the steering wheel jostles around. I don't feel body rolling over those bumps. It feels good.
Gotcha.
It feels, the closest I can put it to be would be, because it has active dampening, I'll put it close to how an Audi A6 or an A8 rides.
Right.
It's like that.
Okay. Oh, so one thing that I noticed, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera on this thing. They have stuck the sun visor to the glass of this vehicle, and I don't
Hate it?
I don't hate it, but I'm trying to figure out if I could deal with that. Like what?
Well, Tesla's the same way. They put theirs in the same position.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, if I were in this situation where we get into a wreck or something in the Lucid, and the windshield cracks, is this just gonna like fall off? What like? How is this secured? Is what I'm trying to ask.
True.
So I don't know. I feel like that's a weird placement. It's awesome because now it looks like we be just like putting like connectors in space right now, but it's that's one of those things. I'm like, I wonder how long that'll stick there. Like 10 years down the line, am I just gonna have a Lucid without a?
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I was pulling into an empty parking lot.
Yeah, just kind of have a Lucid without a sun visor. Like, how does that work? So I don't know. I guess I could read up on that, but that was one of the things that I saw it and I'm like, it looks amazing, but it also seems like it might have some problems later.
So Jeff, we're technically at our destination. It wanted us to go over there, but this parking lot is open right here, so I wanted to put it in park so we can actually walk around it.
Right, walk around, talk around, yeah.
So this is one thing I also love too, the soft closed doors. Take a look at this. Love that.
Yeah, that's one of the coolest things of all time for two reasons. One, my kids never close the door. And so if we were, which by the way, kids, wife, family, oh, hey, hi everybody. They're so amazing. Let me film this video while they're, doing their thing.
And the other reason why you just saw the mirrors pop out too. I do have the key fob in front of me.
Yeah, this key fob is wackadoo.
Yes. So take a look at that.
Do it from the side. Let's show the side view.
That thin.
That is tiny. And
it gives you an example of what it is to unlock, and hit the front.
Mm-hmm.
So one button, it's right in the middle. So one locks it,
mm-hmm.
and you see the door, the mirrors turn in, and the door handles go in.
Right.
Two to unlock it.
And then everything just kind of pops out.
And then you hold down.
And then the front trunk opens.
And let's take a look at the front. The frunk, as it were.
The frunk. I just realized this sound's going to be awful because of the wind.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad.
But yeah, so the frunk is significantly larger than...
Let's go ahead and take that out so you can actually see.
Than any other frunk that I've seen in a car like this.
It's spacious, but one thing I really like too is this material. It's a good, strong material. It's one of those good as a detailer would put it, a good carpet material. So if you spill anything on here, it's going to be it's going to be easy to clean it up.
Right.
And of course, you got your petition there as well too. So and then to close the front, you just hold the button down again. And it closes.
Everything is motorized, auto close.
And I love how clinky in terms of like solid clink.
Solid thunk that you get from
That's the word I was looking for. Thunk. Now let's go ahead and open up the clamshell trunk.
Yeah, this vehicle is not the cleanest. I usually clean my vehicles before a review, but
mind you, we're in Colorado and it did just snow.
It did just snow, so we can't really fault them too much.
So one thing I noticed too, and I don't know how well it's coming through the camera, how wide open this clamshell design is, with extra space down there as well too.
Right.
Like it doesn't look big, but when you open it, it's like big.
It is cavernous.
It's really big.
Like you could fit 4 or 5 of me in here, and
about 3 of me.
Yeah, it's a nice size trunk.
So Jeff, you want to take a seat in the driver's so you can take a look around as how everything looks in there.
Yes, sir.
Let me unlock it. Wait, that's locked.
Yeah, about to say you did the thing.
I did the wrong thing.
All right. So let's see if I can get a good view inside of this thing. Okay, this is what Malcolm was talking about previously that we could not see before. All of the controls for your... Come on, man, stay focused. There we go. For the lights and the heater and the air conditioner and the defroster and all that kind of stuff sitting right there. Got autos and highs and whatnots. All of these settings are basically invisible, like I was saying before. When you move over this way, it just kind of disappears into the sunset, which, yeah, that is wacky. I am a fan. Let's see. The steering wheel has a bunch of little
not a lot of little knobs and buttons.
Yeah, knobs and buttons.
I didn't figure out what this. I think this is more so for selecting for your menus on the dash.
I was gonna say it's either menus or volume. Let me see.
No, the volume's
on this side. Okay, fair enough. Yep, I can see it. The volume is over here. Hitting this button, it turns up the volume. You can see the volume in the background there. All right. So yeah, we don't know what this one does. That's a mystery. Let's see. Hold it up. Hold it down. What do we got? Nothing.
I'm pretty sure it does something.
It does something. We just is it switching between? No, that was up before. Okay. So yeah, we don't know what that does. This one's unusual.
But I do know you got your cruise control right here, your lane detection, and then probably cancel right there.
Right.
As well as over here, you got your previous track,
yeah.
And mic for your Apple CarPlay or your Android Auto.
Absolutely. Alrighty, got this little floating thing. Oh, one thing that he showed us during the...
Oh, talk about this right here. That's microfiber suede.
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
so...
microfiber suede on the doors with cloth, high intensity cloth, and
so basically they put
vegan leather.
They put
on the bottom and top.
All the nice materials.
Ooh, that feels nice.
So if you are getting a $160,000 car, they put the materials you would expect to see in the $160,000 car.
You might even have to show them how the seat looks in comparison.
Yeah.
So these seats, I love these seats.
So far, they are very comfortable. They're bolstered in a way that makes it seem like they would hold you in a fast moving situation, but at the same time they're plush.
They're plush. And mind you, Jeff, how much do you weigh?
I'm a little over 170 right now.
And I'm closer to 300. and both of us fit in these seats with the correct type of adjustments properly.
Absolutely.
With comfort.
I'm not a fan of that right there.
What's that?
So they had the temperature gauge and all that kind of stuff. These buttons here, all of this is plastic.
Oh, I figured. I figured they had to put plastic somewhere, but
yeah, it can't all be amazing. But
here's why I forgive them. They have buttons though. On a Tesla, there would be no buttons altogether. I don't like not having buttons.
Yeah, because buttons are
essential.
Buttons are the truth. Like it's so for normally the previous track and next track on my Honda, it's a button. And when I hit this, I don't know if it's gonna take a couple seconds to load the next track or what have you. That sensation of not being able to click and feel that you pressed it is a detriment when you are dealing with a laggier system. Not to say that the Lucid is laggy by any means. It's just that was one of those things that I thought it was a real con to having capacitive like touchscreen button stuff.
No, hence why I say I will take a physical button over a touchscreen button any day. But like I said, the way they've done certain touchscreen buttons, I appreciate, because where those touchscreen buttons are essential to that touchscreen.
Right. Oh, side note, what are you putting in here? This is not a cup holder. This is like this is maybe a Red
cup
Bull
holder, but it's a small cup.
I would say you could probably fit a Red Bull in there.
Well, that's probably one thing that's very interesting. I guess Lucid doesn't want you drinking big gulps.
Yeah, they don't want no big gulps in the $160,000 car. You spill it and they gotta replace the upholstery or something. But
Jeff, hit the open this button at the top. I'm curious what that does.
Which button where?
The open this button, all the way at the top to the left.
All the way at the top to the left.
To the right.
To the right, did go to the right. Openings. I'm guessing it just opens all the things.
Oh no, just shows.
Oh, it just shows you what's open currently.
So I bet on a higher model it has like automatic open and close doors, just like how the Tesla does.
Maybe.
Whereas this one, it just shows what's open.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's see, glove box. Let's check the glove box. Because that's the thing that, oh my goodness, is microscopic. Like you might be able to stick. Oh, he left. You might be able to stick like a bag of candy in there, like one of the little value pack candies or something. Like this is a tiny little space right there. Like that's not much.
Oh, that isn't much. That's surprising, but then again, you've got a lot of space in here too.
That's true.
And then, if I'm not mistaken,
you can put your phone in there and charge it.
Yep, because it's got wireless charging.
Let me see. Does it start?
Oh, well,
Well, try the other side.
I got a force in there because I've got a case.
It's not doing it.
No, it might be due to the fact that I've got a case on here, but it does have the icon for the wireless charging.
Okay, well.
Prefer that.
I am confused. I'm confused as to what's going on.
I'm not.
I don't like this.
You don't. I do.
Okay, I'll put it this way.
Yeah.
Maybe with some time to get used to this, I could maybe deal with it. But I don't know about this one. Okay, let's try the Jeep.
What does Deep do?
The Jeep. I don't know. It's like you got
swipe it. It's picky pressure points.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. That one sold me a little bit.
I would like this one after leaving the gym.
Okay, I see that.
Because especially if it was leg and core day, yeah. Oh yeah, because it got my lower lumbar. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this one.
That one was okay. This is the best one so far.
And it has a timer too, so the massage goes for about 20 minutes, but you can also. So I'm gonna stop mine. And it just resets. I like that. And Jeff, I think yours is still going.
If I say I can deal with this. I can deal with this one. Let me try the unwind because we did. It feels like I got a N64 Rumble pack on my back right now. Oh my
goodness. Got an
N64
Rumble pack.
Yeah, man. That's no, we're good. We're just keeping the beat.
Keeping the beat.
Keeping the beat.
Let's see what else we do with the seats. Oh, so this is how
position, thigh support, headrests, all that kind of. Okay.
But also, mind you, too,
Right.
You also have the side adjustments as well. So everything I'm doing here, you can do like the standard adjustments on the side of the seat like you typically would in a car. I also appreciate that. Once again, going back to the sense that I like buttons, love buttons.
I agree.
Like, I don't like having to do all this on the screen. What if I don't want to do all this serious adjustment? I just want to lay the seat back or bring it forward.
Right.
I don't have to go through that.
Right. So they have the buttons here, but they also have the little sliders on the side of the seats.
That's right.
So yeah, if you feel the need to use buttons to, okay, Deep, you got chill, man, chill. We're good. We're good. Thank you.
You can also adjust the intensity as well too.
Yeah,
Yours
I know.
is turned all the way up.
See, no, here's the thing. Most of the massaging chairs and stuff that I've been in, if I don't have it all the way up, I don't know what's going on. It's like there's nothing happening except for the vibration part. The vibration part was weird.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
That was something else, but oh, you're good. It'll close itself. Like you
The door
pull it
was
up.
closed.
Yeah, it was. That's what I was saying. Like you pull it up a little bit, it'll close itself. So yeah. All right. That's
Time to take it on the highway?
yeah, man. Let's take it on the highway.
All right.
Some of that. Okay, so the car tells you which direction you're turning. It has a 360 view all the way around the vehicle, except for in a couple of spots. I'm guessing those are blind spots for the camera. It beeps at you when you have something about to come out at you. When there's a car in the way or something, you're in danger. It'll tell you, you're in danger.
Yeah, I do appreciate that.
I appreciate that a lot.
And after you get past a certain point, it turns off.
Yep. I'm guessing that's just to navigate your way out of the highway. This is gonna be the most blurs I've ever done in a video. Alright, headed to the way that is high.
Think we've taken Colorado 30?
Yeah, I think so. Nope, it's 25. 25. So
That's
go-
25?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll probably go 25 north.
Okay. This person go. Oh my goodness.
Yo,
Move.
Hyundai Elantra, get it together, please.
Alright, so we're gonna do north and then loop around and come back.
Right.
And then head back to that. So you might have to navigate that part back over to the thing.
Okay. Alright, merging onto the freeway. I like the noise that electric motors make. Like, I almost like it as much as I like standard gas cars, like a good V8. Like, it to me, it's like that kind of awesome because I think of the Jetsons and stuff like that.
Yeah, it sounds like that. But it's so smooth, Jeff.
We're
doing 75 right now, and it's just
the power
whizzing
delivery.
through.
The power delivery is amazing.
And it's showing my regen as well too.
Oh, it's showing you. Okay, so if you take your foot off of the pedal, does it automatically start stopping?
Yes,
Okay.
yes it does.
Okay, that
There's
makes
a
sense.
gradual stop.
Okay. Yeah, see, just to show you how good that was, I couldn't even tell that wasn't you applying the brake.
Really?
Yeah.
I took my foot off, not the car did it. Well, I guess we'll take this exit and then move back around.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know. We've been having so much fun with this thing. I don't want them to call saying, "Hey, you bringing our car back?"
Right?
It's like,
Yeah.
nah, now
You've
we'll
been
drive
out
this
for a
back to
bit.
Huntsville.
Like, no, this is my car now.
Exactly. So we'll go ahead and set it to home. Oh, we're actually on the way. Okay. This is nice.
So, I have never said to myself, I could justify a $100,000 purchase until just now.
I think you and me both, bro.
It's like,
Because this, yeah. I'm almost tempted to go in and talk numbers.
It's like, all right, just for the record, guys, about here is where my eye line is. That's what I was talking about earlier. You cannot see the hood. Like, I have to lift this all the way up to the top. This is into the partially shaded windshield in order to be able to see the hood. Yeah, we're on the highway right now. You can see my hand is moving around a little bit with the camera, but more or less, this is the easiest time I've ever had recording in a vehicle with like my bare hand and a cell phone.
Like, easily. That shows you the level of how good the suspension is dialed in.
Right.
When it's that steady.
It's
So
like,
we're getting on University Drive.
yeah, we're getting off on University. Oh my gosh, this is so much awesome. Like I said, this is the
It hit the governor.
I bet it's a 5,000. Sorry, not 5,000. The 1,000 horsepower version. Shoot, 5,000 horsepower.
Ooh, geez, no. That would have snapped everybody's neck.
Right? I'd just been, you know what? All right, hospital. Just go from here to the hospital. That's where we need to go.
But yeah, this kind of electric noise I prefer.
Yeah, that
Like,
whining.
not the weird whining.
Yeah,
Well, no, this is a hum whine.
Yeah, this is like a hum. It's like it's a nice. It's like a
drill.
yeah, like
an expensive drill.
yeah, like
Expensive electric
not
cordless
dental drill, not dental
drill.
It's
No.
like a let's see, like a good DeWalt drill.
Yes. But one that drowns itself out at highway speeds
Yeah.
and at certain cruising speeds. You can only really hear it when it's accelerating.
So, and that's one thing I'll say that Tesla doesn't do.
Oh, look at that. That's quickly. That's me off my foot.
That was you just off your feet.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. BMW.
Give him something.
Give him a little something. Just give him a little something.
Mr. M5.
Don't do it too bad to him. That's just rude. But
Mind you, I think this electrically has the same horsepower as that M5.
yeah, probably so. You making a little noise. But
Well, we're making no noise.
absolutely.
You know, I remember Jay Leno always used to joke about electric cars. Like, if you're having, like, the rich man having an affair on his wife, leaving his mistress' house, he can leave quietly because the electric motor doesn't make a noise. I always remembered that joke. That was too funny to me.
It's tragic.
Yes, it was.
Oh man.
So, like I said, we've been enjoying the drive so far. This has been relaxing, peaceful. If you look in the back, Sharice is knocked out. We're returning to the mall right now because I'm pretty sure we're about past our time.
Yeah, we're right at the end of our time, so they're gonna give us a call soon.
What you mean, man? It's fair. Don't know why all those people stopped.
Because of that guy turning.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't have a turning lane.
Yeah.
I typically don't like the auto braking, but this is such an ease of auto braking. Like, I just take my foot off and it
just
stops. But it's not a jerky stop.
Right.
Like, it's a
smooth, like,
it's
I'm
a
actually
smooth
braking.
transition. Yes,
Yeah.
like I've got to get my foot on the brake. Now, mind you, with me, if I was going to be driving, if this was my car and driving full time, I think what I would do for city driving like this, I would leave it on, and then on highway driving, I would turn it off.
Okay, I see that.
Because that I wanted to let it coast on its own power, and then put my foot on the brake when it's required. Now, granted, here's the other funny thing too. Because the lights still need to come on to show that my braking is on, the pedal actually depresses itself fully to activate the lights.
Really?
So yeah, because I keep putting my foot over. It's like, oh, the pedal's all the way down. It's like, oh,
You know
because the lights need to come on to show that I've stopped.
Right, that makes sense. I think when Tesla does their braking, the regenerative braking, your pedal doesn't go down, at least not to my memory. And so
No, it doesn't. It doesn't,
Yeah.
and I don't like that.
So you'd be stopping and you don't, like, you have to take your foot off of the floor, and you get to the brake, and it feels like it's in the wrong place when you get there.
Exactly.
So
And with this, I appreciate where the pedal goes because it does start depressing itself. Now I'm going to let this guy. I'm going to let our U.S. Postal Service out.
All right. Good job, sir. I know he's doing the Lord's work.
On a Saturday, no less.
On a Saturday.
Not the Lord's work. He's doing Uncle Sam's work.
Mercy.
And mind you, the acceleration, this is how the acceleration is in smooth. I can kind of tip into the throttle, but the power comes on gradually for soft acceleration. And I said that because all the girls are falling asleep back there. So when you accelerate, you're not disturbing the kids.
Absolutely.
And a tired wife. I do appreciate that, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's one of those creature comforts that you expect out of a $160,000 car.
Oh, you kind of demand it.
Like I've said the price a ton of times because.
But and I'm glad you have, because it emphasizes that we're in a car that we feel is worth $160,000.
This is the first time I could say to myself, you know what, self, if I could afford this car, I would actually consider it.
Jeez, I would consider it if I could afford this one right now.
Like,
I'm that close. Thinking of the pay raise, I can get it.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. This car feels like it's worth it.
Absolutely.
Now, one of the things that you'll see in this video too, for our viewers watching, you've never heard any rattling or squeaking. The fit and finish in here is tight, like
Fantastic.
a luxury car, comparable to your Acura, Jeff, or Mercedes, or Cadillac, or any kind of luxury car. For this price point, I think we missed our turn.
No, you can.
No,
oh, we did miss the turn. Oh, okay. So you think they'll let us? No, you gotta. Okay, yeah, we gotta go.
Can you loop around the back?
Maybe, but I wouldn't advise it necessarily.
Yeah, not here. Yeah, we'll go around. We got so busy talking, I missed where the turn was.
Man, oh man. See, we're having too much fun. We keep talking like this, we'll end up in Alabama.
Oh, what, 18 hours worth of footage?
Yeah, I mean.
Where in the world can I turn at?
Right here? Yeah, you can turn right there. Alrighty, and then it'll bring us back around.
Steering wheel, man.
Yeah, you were talking about it. Is it like a hard plastic sort of feel, or is it like leather, squishy?
It's leather, squishy. I don't think this model is equipped with the heated steering wheel, but you can feel that it can be. Okay. I think that's an option for the Lucid.
Right.
But also it's got a semi-flat bottom to it, and I appreciate that as well. Typically I don't like the flat bottoms, but it does give you a good level of control.
So that's one of the things that I learned to appreciate when I had my Type R was
the flat bottom.
The flat bottom. It gave you a little bit more leg room, and like you had a place to rest your hands if you were just like exhausted on a road trip or something.
Okay. I do still appreciate this, but like I said,
buttons.
I love
the buttons.
The buttons.
Buttons are better.
And that sounds solid. Then I can just it can slide up too.
I just feel like using a touchscreen today. All right.
Well, like I said, if I don't, we can do that.
There we go. Yeah, man. There's not a lot I can say.
That's wrong with this car.
That's wrong with this car. Like, I'm actively searching for things that feel off or wrong about it.
The fit finish is akin to that of the big three automakers. The drivability, the usability, the ergonomics of it, the functionality of it, everything seems right.
It does. And besides a couple of little plasticky parts, like I didn't even know they were plastic. I was tapping them, expecting them to be metal, and they were plastic. If it weren't for that little bit of I was not expecting that, this would be a flawless vehicle to be in for an extended period of time and nitpick about and not be able to find anything.
I keep missing this turn.
Oh, we got to go back around again?
Yeah.
Good sir. Yeah, we might be driving this thing forever. Just because Denver roads are confusing as all get out.
Yeah, they are. Oh, no, I can't turn that way. That's an actual gated community.
That is a gated community. What are they doing to us?
So I might actually have to do a U-turn.
Okay, yeah.
This is going to be interesting.
What just happened? Okay,
yeah, you
so
saw
we
that
just
too, right?
Yeah, we just passed that very busted up Ford
So these are all gated communities that
So,
would
yeah,
have an opening.
I would say you're gonna have to pull a U-turn in one of these little banks.
That's what I'm thinking. Unless, let's see, 'cause now it's rerouting me somewhere else.
Okay.
I feel like there should be a bridge over or something.
Yeah, there might be eventually.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this was the turn.
Oh.
It's like if
Sorry,
you didn't
guys. Sorry.
get it. Sorry.
Almost missed the turn. I'm not used to these roads here.
Yeah, no. Colorado city planners were like, yeah, let's go ahead and make this thing as interesting and unique as possible to keep people awake on the road. And well, I don't know what they actually said. I'm just assuming that's what they said because none of the roads here are boring. Like you have really weird turnarounds. You have angular shapes, different angles for your turns. You got roundabouts whenever they feel like it. It's a very mixed bag when it comes to driving around here.
Now, one thing I'm gonna ask the guy when we get back: who in the world do they go through? Does this look like Google Maps to you?
Google the screen here.
Yeah, well, the GPS navigation. Does it look like Google Maps to you?
It looks like a version of Google Maps with maybe like a skin over it or something. Like
Yeah.
maybe Lucid said, you know what, we want it to look a little bit cooler, a little bit more unique. But yeah, this looks like Google Maps.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, the sound system, like I said, I wish we could play some non-restrictive music.
Right, because I ain't trying to get copywritten. We got to turn here.
Oh. Thank you for saying that, because...
Yeah, no problem. So I was looking at it. I'm like, is this the turn? Yeah, this is the turn.
Like, where's the turn?
This is it.
Where's the freaking turn? I'm so lost. Okay, so 0.3 miles. We're turning to Cherry Creek North.
Cherry Creek North. Okay, so
Where is this drive at?
Cherry
so
Creek
I don't
North.
miss it.
I'm looking for it, but I don't see it yet. Cherry Creek. There. Okay, so the second light.
Second light?
Yeah. So.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay.
We got it this time.
This time we here now.
Yeah, we can road. We rode.
That was too much to try and get to this place.
Oh man.
All right.
Okay, so final impressions, Sir Jessup.
Can I borrow 160K?
I'll get back to you on that.
I'll let you drive when you come to Huntsville.
You know what? As much as I would appreciate that, I gotta turn down that loan request. Like maybe when Aptera pops off.
No, that's another good question, Jeff. Compared to the fact that you do have investments in Aptera, well, I actually have put investments into
a must turn. Oh yeah, this is the must turn. We gotta.
Oh well, I did not turn.
Okay, yeah. What were you saying?
Now you put money into Aptera.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I actually have put money into Lucid.
Right.
I actually have invested in Lucid. So FYI to my people, I actually do have skin in the game with this company because of how this all looks and feels. How would you compare the two? How would you compare the two electric vehicle companies?
So, first of all, I would say that Aptera isn't a luxury vehicle company. They are more an efficiency company, and so
okay, good point.
I expect that their vehicle would be a much less polished version of this with respect to the tech features and things like that.
Okay.
I don't imagine that there's much of an analog between the two, like a comparison between the two, because like $160,000 is a lot of money to spend on a car.
True.
And $25,000 is not a lot to spend on a car.
That's true.
So I would imagine that their vehicles are not comparable, but they are both electric, and the more electric cars I see on the road, the more I like it. So I don't know, I feel like they have completely different markets to cater to, and it's showing you exactly how far away.
Let's do that again.
You know, let's do that again. Well, we gotta wait till mall security drives by. But yeah, if I.
But it gave you actual sonar radar based upon where the bar was for the. That's neat.
Yeah,
and this is where you're talking about too, the left cross traffic.
Yep, shows you the cross traffic and all that kind of stuff. That is wild.
Yes, that is. There's a lot of traffic here.
Absolutely. Okay, so then we got the. Yeah, you can see the.
So now you can see here. It puts out sonar.
It shows the sonar, and it kind of like.
So now if you go up here, look at this.
It gives you an exact distance, and it shows you in a graphic picture how close you're getting to things. It'll show you. Oh, man, that is wild. It deforms the picture to show you where exactly you are, and it's accurate. It is obscenely accurate and really nice looking. Like the one thing I could say that I really hope that Aptera puts towards its vehicles is a really nice UI system like this one.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely. I could definitely get down with that.
Well, Jeff, I think that concludes our test drive.
Yes, it does. Thank you so much for recording with me, good sir.
Definitely, man.
All right, take it easy.
All right. Make sure to follow Jeff at Ninja Engineer, and then also
Ninjaneer.
Ninjaneer.
It's one word.
Okay, all right. A pimp named Slickback.
Hey, I'll take it.
And make sure to hit me up at Elmatic05 on YouTube as well too.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.
All right.